everybody. Today is Tuesday, September 8th, 2009. And our model today is of an ostrich. It uses a regular piece of origami paper, so get your supplies together and we'll get started right away. This model starts out using the bird base, appropriately enough, and we've used that a lot in the last few weeks, but let me go ahead and review this with you in case you're just tuning in to these videos for the first time. The way that you create this base is to first take your piece of paper and fold it in half in both directions, horizontally and vertically. If you're using a piece that's got color on one side and is white on the other, today I'm using a piece that's solid white, but if you're using a piece that has only one side with a color, start out with the white side or the off-color side facing you to do these folds. Then flip your paper around and fold it in half again in one direction on the diagonal. And when you open your paper up, you'll find that it's going to fold in on itself along that diagonal crease that you just made. So just encourage it to continue and fold it down into a smaller square like this. And this is actually called a square base. Some models start out here, but we're going to continue on here to finish creating our bird base. Now, what you want to do first then to do that is just fold over the top flap back and then open it back up to create a guideline for yourself down the center. And then fold each corner, side corner, to that center line, like this. Now, fold over the top triangle and then open all of them back up. Take the top flap and lift it so that it starts to crease along that line that you just made, the fold that you just made. Continue opening it all the way up, and this is the part where it starts to look like a little baby bird's mouth. And reverse those folds the creases that you just made, the guideline folds, around in the opposite direction so that your piece will lay down flat like this. Then flip it around and do the same thing on the opposite side. Fold it over, create a center fold, fold each corner into that center line, fold the top piece over just to give yourself a crease up there, and open it all up so you can lift the top flap, let it bend along that top crease, and then fold in over the other guideline creases that you made so that it flattens down like this. And this is the bird base. It will be split on the bottom and the top pieces will be solid. Now, holding your piece with the split part towards the bottom, fold each one of these sides in half toward the center. So one side, then the other, flip it around, do the same thing on the opposite side, fold this end over, and this end over. Now, on the right side of your piece, you're going to fold this flap in half again. And do that on both sides. So turn it around if you want. And if you have this calendar and you're looking at the directions, it doesn't indicate to do it on both sides like it usually does, but you need to in order for this to work. It shows it in half like this, but it doesn't indicate whether you're folding the whole thing over or you're folding it in one direction on one side and the other direction on the other. And that's what you need to do in order, when you get toward the end of this, for it to work correctly. So fold it in half on one side and then flip it over, fold it in half on the other side. Now on the opposite piece that you didn't do that fold on, you're going to fold that out and across like that. And then you're going to fold, we're creating the neck here, so you're going to fold it at an angle so that it folds up. And again, although it doesn't indicate this on the instructions, instead of just leaving it like this, because it's pretty thick and it doesn't like, it's harder to get it to stay tight, I would go ahead and open this up and use that as a guideline and actually do this as an inside reverse. So push it in and reverse it so that you get the same angle. This way it's to the inside and it makes it stay nice and tight. And then finally, flip the very top piece out and over itself like this to create your head. Again, you're flipping it an outside fold. Now take your wings and fold them out and back, exposing this little triangular piece. And when you do that, all you want to do then is to take it and tuck it down inside to make it disappear so that the top becomes flat. Like that. And then the very last thing you're going to do to finish off your ostrich is to just bend the foot out and across. And there you have it. It's an ostrich. Ready to bury its head in the sand. Alright, so tomorrow we're doing a swordfish. We're back to doing a fish. That one doesn't look like it'll be too difficult. So enjoy what's left of your Tuesday. Should be a short week. We had a holiday yesterday, so it's a shortened work week for everyone. So enjoy what's left of your Tuesday, and I'll meet you back here tomorrow for a swordfish.